Okay, third time in a row filming this video because the first two went nowhere as soon as I finished recording them. Mysteriously. So I'm gonna try to burn through these with as much energy I can muster. I'm somebody who doesn't. I'm like kind of quiet and reserved in my real life, so I'm not used to talking for extended periods of time, and it kind of wears me out. It does a number on me, but whatever. All right, so three new tracks. The first is from a band called Everything Everything, and the song I want to talk about is Teletype. This is a noise, not a noise, an art pop band from England, a quartet who they're kind of like futurists in a way. They're a lot of their lyrics and concept art has to do with like the modern age and foreseeing where we're headed. They are a bit like kind of like an avant-garde electronic mixing electronica and R&B. I think they're heavily influenced by R&B, like bands like Destiny's Child, I guess, which is interesting. They just put a lot of different styles into what they do. And the song Teletype I want to talk about is like I think this song is a masterpiece. I think I discovered it from Anthony Fantano, I believe, when he was talking about Everything Everything. But this comes off of an album, Raw Data Feel, which I read something interesting. So in the making of this album, they fed everything from 4chan forum posts to the teachings of Confucius into an AI program and used the responses as basis for its lyrics and titles, which I think is kind of interesting. The video to this song is kind of amazing. It's a split screen where on the right side of the screen is a bunch of AI generated NPC faces singing along to the song and kind of morphing into each other, which looks cool. But on the left side of the screen is I don't know. It's like faces that aren't quite there. They're just like digital. It's like digital muck that looks like it could be a face. And it is very the left side of the screen I find very jarring to look at. I feel like there's maybe like an uncanny valley effect going on where it's just unsettling. So when I love this video, but when I watch it, my eyes kind of divert, towards the right side of the screen. I think you'll know what I mean once if you actually watch this video. But I'm not crazy about bands who do use like high concepts behind their music. To me, it just doesn't quite seem to work. It's interesting, but I don't. I think it's like they're doing more work than they need to. It's not really necessary. Like I would just prefer just more cool music. I don't really care about a higher minded concept behind it. But I've never heard a lead singer's voice quite like this. This lead singer has quite an interesting voice. And I guess the band name, Everything Everything, comes from the title track, or the opening track on Radiohead's Kid A album, which is Everything in Its Right Place. And in that song, the opening lines are Everything, Everything. And I guess this is what inspired this band's name, which I think Everything, Everything is a bad band name. But it seems like most of the bands I listen to or I like have bad band names. Okay, so moving on to um, Chat Pile, an Oklahoma City band from Oklahoma City named Chat Pile, and the song I want to talk about is called Why. And this song hit me very hard at the time I first discovered it. I was living in Los Angeles at the time, and which does have a bit of a homeless problem. And the homelessness problem, I feel like if you're there, if you're surrounded by it, it kind of becomes something you get used to ignoring. you see it on the street and you don't really think much of it. It kind of bums you out for a little bit, but then you just move on with your life. And then a song like this comes along, which really gets you to see the problem with different eyes. It kind of like forces you to rethink about the sadness of it. And so the main line, the question of why of the song is him asking, why do people have to live outside? And that's that question, repeating that question, why do people have to live outside? And then he repeats, why? Um, I when I heard this song, it hit me so hard, and it did force me to, like, when I would go out and see homeless people, like I would feel this newfound sense of empathy for them. And so I think, it is a very heavy song. This band's style is incredibly grungy. I would even say it's got like an earthy element to it. Very chunky, chunky music, chunky grunge. I would say. I guess it's technically categorized as noise rock, and it's not something that I gravitate towards, but this song I think is incredibly special for its message. Like there's a very sad line in it, and I'm gonna butcher it, but it's something like, why do people have to live outside in the cold when there's heated buildings with nobody in them? I think is a great line. So yes, please listen to this song, and hopefully it has the same effect on you as it did to me in giving us like just a little more of empathy, getting us to see the homeless problem in a new light. Yes, Chat Pile, and the song is Why. And it's incredibly powerful, moving song, I think. So please check it out. And so for the final artist, the final song, I wanted to talk about another Girls Rituals song. And I did cover Girls Rituals in a previous video, but this was actually the song I meant to cover because I really like the video of it, and it's called Rainbow Eye. This is the song or video where you actually get to see Debbie McCallion in all her awesomeness. She is just a noise pop genius, I believe. Just her visual aesthetic is so cool. Her lyrics are so cool. Like, I'm not quite sure what the song is about. She's seeing through her rainbow eye. She's a Frankenstein, real monster high. Moving serpentine, moving all the time, never slowing down because she's terrified. I don't know. I don't know what this song is about, but I love it. I love the delivery of this song. So please watch this video also. And if you like it, check out more of Girls Rituals, or more of anything that Debbie McCallion is a part of. I'm going to cover Black Dresses, I think, in another video, which is her side project that she did with, I think, Ava Rooks. They're like the Canadian 100 Gecs, pretty much, and I really like them. But yeah, so, oh my god, I hope this video goes up, because if it doesn't, I'm not going to do this again today. So yes, please check out all these bands. Sorry for the lack of energy, but oh my god, I've been talking for like half hour straight at this point. All right, bye y'all.